Are you feeling completely lost in a sea of job apps right now? Like you're just throwing your resume into this massive void, hoping something, literally anything sticks? Man, it is exhausting, right? We have all been there. You get stuck in that scattered, overwhelming cycle of job hunting, where you're putting in so much effort, but you're getting absolutely nowhere. Well, welcome back to I Wish I Knew These Secrets.
Today's explainer is all about shifting away from that exhausting, aimless hustle and moving toward real, purposeful advancement. We are breaking down a brilliant concept today from a recent Rezit.io article. It's called Building a Better Career Through the 3 C's Framework. And this framework, it's specifically designed to stop that aimless job hopping dead in its tracks and instead unlock genuine, meaningful career growth.
Exactly. And the core of this framework relies on those 3 C's. We're talking clarity, competence, and confidence. Think of these not just as, corporate buzzwords, but as progressive stepping stones. Each one directly builds on the last to help you craft a career that actually means something to you, rather than just chasing a fancier title for the sake of it.
Okay, let's dive right into this, starting with our very first step, clarity, finding your direction.
The biggest hurdle professionals face isn't usually a lack of talent or drive. It's actually a lack of direction. Without it, you just end up bouncing between jobs without any real momentum. So what is clarity? Well, it's knowing who you are, what you want, and where you're headed by identifying your strengths, interests, and values. It starts by taking a step back and figuring out those core strengths, your genuine interests, and your deep-seated values. Once you have that big picture goal locked in, picking the right roles, the right industries, and the right opportunities becomes significantly easier. You are no longer just guessing. So to actually get that clarity, the source provides this fantastic, highly actionable tip. Just ask yourself, what kind of work makes me lose track of time? It's a great question. The strategy here is to spend just 30 minutes each week journaling on questions exactly like this one. Ask yourself, what values matter most in your next role? This simple, consistent practice takes those fuzzy, abstract ideas and turns them into concrete goals that can actually guide your job applications. And part of that journaling should absolutely involve looking backward. You want to look back at past roles to note what you loved most, to shape your search, evaluating those top skills and the specific moments in your past where you felt true passion. That is the absolute key to smoothing out your current job search. It prevents you from feeling like your day-to-day work doesn't connect to a bigger picture, So, once you finally know where you are going, we move on to the second C, competence, building your skills. This one is all about what it takes to actually deliver on the job once you land it. Competence is having the technical and people skills, knowledge, and experience to do the job well. And notice that it's a dual package here. It is not just your technical know-how, like, the software you can use or the data you can process. It's equally about those crucial people skills, clear communication, creative problem solving, and rolling with unexpected change. The stronger this combination is, the more valuable you become to literally any team. You also need to stay sharp in a fast-moving job market through courses and learning from slip-ups. Growing your competence isn't just a one-and-done deal that you finish right after college. No way. It takes ongoing learning, taking on new tasks, asking for feedback from peers, and even learning from your own mistakes. It is all about constantly increasing your value over the long haul.
Now, what's really interesting about this approach is the idea of a monthly focus. Pick one specific skill gap each month to tackle. Say it's data analysis. You tackle it with free online resources or a small project, and then you immediately translate that real result right onto your resume. So it becomes something like analyze sales data to help the team make decisions. Boom. That is exactly how you make your applications absolutely pop to recruiters.
Which brings us to our final C, confidence, taking bold steps.
This right here is the incredible fuel that gets you to actually hit apply on that dream job. It's what gets you to speak up in those intimidating meetings, to network like an absolute pro, and to aggressively chase down new chances. In this framework, confidence is defined as believing you can take action, handle curveballs, and keep growing. But notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't mean having all the answers from day one or never feeling nervous. It simply means trusting yourself to keep going even when things get really tough.
There is a huge career misconception out there, this myth that confidence comes first. But the actual fact is, confidence follows clarity and skills. You don't just magically wake up confident one day. When you know your direction, that's clarity, and you have the skills to back it up, that's competence, confidence naturally gets so much easier. It is the result of the first 2 C's, definitely not the prerequisite.
So, how do we actively build it? Well, there are a couple of great steps here. First, record yourself answering common interview questions and listen back for where you sound solid. I know, it might feel super awkward, but trust me, it works. Second, look back at past wins to remind yourself of what you have done. Small wins, solid prep, and positive feedback all build that confidence muscle. Over time, reflecting on that track record gives you the guts to go after roles that once felt way too big for you.
All right, let's bring it all together now, applying the 3 C's together.
The real magic of the Rezit.io framework is the synergy. Clarity points you in the right direction. Competence helps you deliver the goods. And confidence gets you to take those bold steps. If just one of these C's is weak, your entire career progression can significantly slow down. To keep them all strong and balanced, you need to ask yourself 3 key questions. What do I want? What do I need to learn? And where do I need more confidence? Routinely asking these steers your next career move with powerful intention. Seriously, people who use this exact reflection method see significantly better results in their applications and interviews.
And this brilliantly illustrates a great weekly check-in tip, which is to simply rate yourself from 1 to 10. How was your clarity this week? Rate it. Your competence? Rate it. Your confidence? Rate it. It's a fast, highly objective way to measure exactly where you currently stand in the framework at any given moment.
And once you have your numbers, the action is incredibly simple. You pick one small action for your lowest score, like tailoring a resume or practicing a pitch. For example, if your confidence is a 3, maybe your action is doing a mock interview. Taking just one focused step to address that weakest link turns scattered, exhausting efforts into real, purposeful growth. Track it week by week, and you will literally watch your progress add up.
Because career growth doesn't happen by accident. It takes clarity, competence, and confidence to build something that is not just successful, but truly meaningful to you. So, we will leave you with this final thought. Are you just staying busy, or are you building real momentum? Take the time to assess your 3 C's today, figure out your lowest score, and start making those purposeful moves